Here we go, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Had a little issue again on the sound 2 days in a row. Okay, I already laid it out. First 10 people that were in here in the chat room they get a book of their choice. Let's kick it right off. So I know who you are. What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Check out Bitcoin, right? Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. 1 minute. Can you guys hear me? Again, we had 2 days in a row. You guys can't hear me, can you? Uh-oh. You guys can hear me. What about the screen? Can you see the screen? Give me a quick update. I don't know why it's saying it's a poor stream quality. Awesome. Thank you. Don't know why. Well, we really need to get to it. Okay. I laid it out Monday. I laid it out Tuesday. How critical this area is. So now early development construction phase of at least something relief rally, no breakdown. Excellent. Thanks everybody. So this is really pretty much what we needed to see. And again, isn't it interesting how the solstice, the 21st, is marking a pivot low? I don't want to get into astrology. I'm not a fan of the financial astrology in terms of it being anything more than a larger context of cycles. I mentioned a guy named Chris Carolyn before who did lunar cycles, which is really, lunar calendar stuff, and he found correlation. I just think, look, let's be really clear with the whole situation with Bitcoin, total, Ethereum, that we're scraping make or break. Bitcoin did form on the hourly, just going sideways at this bat pattern off. It's kind of an intermediate bat. It's not an ideal, but it works, has the proper harmonic structures. Hop level 45, we talked about on Monday on the futures chart. Why that 44.20, we never tagged it, but we might be coming out of that zone. I'll get back to that chart in a minute. At a minimum, folks, you're not going to fail for now, which is something that was, you had zero there until maybe the last 24 hours where you finally got some kind of construction. I'm two things take away. One, we know what the clear make or break. That's it. There's nothing below here that would suggest that your long-term uptrend continues if you do damage here. Second thing is there's plenty of time, always plenty of time. And I think that's something I want everyone to be mindful of. No matter what, I would rather wait for a secondary trigger than try to stick a knife into something that's not giving us anything concrete until now. So let me quick shout out. First 10 people that were in here. Anthony, you're number one. Spoon, General Spaz, Nitro Tigers, Bub, Kyle. Okay. Are you the Kyle? I don't think so. Argo Glass. And then, what's that? That's three. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Anthony, one book per person, please. Then Bezico, you got one. 8. Ziggy, you got one before. Get another. Volume 2 or Volume 3, please. It makes it really easy for me. And then Spoon, you're there already. And then MS Undipik, you're there. That's the 10. Okay, we'll give away more, but first 10, I said, first people that show up, you guys will get books. Also, the end of today, I'm going to give away one Harmonic Pattern Collection annual subscription of your choice. Okay, so hang in there until the end of today. You can get TradingView, you can get eSignal, you can have the whole year. So hang in, we're going to go full session today. Why? Well, we survived. Happy harmonic holidays, hopefully, to where we can get out of this hole. Bitcoin really trying to, on the longer term time frame, check the daily. This was something we have talked about. I have mentioned where absolutely make or break. We need to see it do something now, and I still say that. I mean, we need to see a breakout above prior highs. We need to see expansion in harmonic strength index. Most important, we see this amplified RSI starting to get above the 50 level. Can't explain how critical that is. We will see acceleration once that triggers up. So we don't need that much of a strong close. Sometimes when you get into these consolidation phases, the air gets sucked out of the selling and you get into a sideways grind. Doesn't this remind us of back in June, July perhaps? It just kind of came to a screeching halt. We knew that 29,000 was it. So absolutely so critical. Why? They're trying to sell it out. We're at the end of the year. We see the markets raging again. Bang, back up. Nasdaq, what do you want to do? Want to run? Probably. And there's so much money on the side, folks, that I'm really thinking that let this dry up. Let this thing kind of grind and then give us the pop trigger. So that is so critical for what we're seeing in BTC. And really quick, I'm going to move through a bunch of markets today. And we do want to look at Ethereum. Beautiful type 2. This is something I feel could potentially be a nice trigger. Let's keep an eye on it. But we talked about, let's go the bullish pattern. Let's go back to the bullish pattern first that we had. Okay, yep. Hourly chart, we have this deep crab. And I posted this, I think Tuesday was when we talked about why that was the end of the type 1 reaction, and it really is. I would love to see this thing come back down and probably just hit XA level, trigger something here. Yes, that's about 170 lower from current levels, but 2 of 2. 2 of 2. And that's, would be a great launch point. Like if you want to see something run, give me a crab retest and then go with a trigger. So check out Twitter, by the way. Folks that aren't on Twitter, you can join us on the basic membership. A whole bunch of places to kind of connect. And also Discord. Discord really has been starting to pop. And I'm getting in there doing a lot more. But let's go to, really quick, that Ethereum update. So here's Ethereum. And we can just look at the last couple of charts. That was from earlier this morning. And then look at it 2 days ago. All right, this is type 1, type 2, perfect behavior. And not to mention, when we were here on Tuesday, that was the type 1 reaction trade we were highlighting, and it was beautiful. So that's, still, folks, complete trading moment. Keep trading this thing. Don't stop it. Don't hodl it. Don't trap your capital. Don't trap it in an excessive profit move without taking something off. And look to be rotating. It's something where, from a general perspective, this really sounds kind of too simple, but if you're sitting there and you don't find yourself clicking profits and you're holding and holding and holding, you're starting to get complacent. And for me, a lot of the active trading I've been doing, my number one mistake is not pulling profits, not when I get a move, a target one, target two move, I got to take half or more. So have to be really, I think, active and aggressive. Don't stop. Here's one that is exactly that situation. This is storage. We've taken a few shots here. Okay. Keep an eye on this. Did we get to target one? This is something that, back at 165, you had like a third test there. Target one is 227. So storage is still here. You're pausing at an HSI, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that looks like this. And we're early in a lot of these coming off these patterns where we probably will need more time. Probably gonna maybe have more consolidation before the larger move, but storage would be ideal. Give us a nice pop to target one, then come back to XA and explode. Really, really take off. So early in the development, let's keep a close eye. This kind of the way this is constructing the type 1 reaction is a little bit delayed, but that's all right. We took a few shots on it. We called it for the dud it was, and now it's not as much of a dud. Another one that's getting less dudley is Cardano. So I mentioned this on Tuesday of absolute make or break, not the greatest of structure, but more so connecting dots. And you could go off of basically that support. But let's connect the dots to the 886 and the fact that, again, this is something else that it can be ugly like this, and we focus on that 886. That's a potential reversal zone. Okay, clearly now have some really nice individual price action construction that is the first step of reaction territory. So what do we look for off of that peak? Now we have at least kind of a 3-bar breakout, and I'll talk about that in a minute. That's something critical, and talked about that in the course. There's courses available on the Discord and on the basic members page that discuss all of that. But Cardano 382 pop here, folks. Minimum harmonic move goes to 193, 194. Minimum. Now that you're clearing some important levels, you didn't roll over. Final piece of this. Okay, look at the breakout on the 50 level. Again, we're seeing this across the board. There's your 50. You popped, you thrusted through. That's why it's so important. For harmonic pattern collection, we use amplified RSI. It is kind of my proprietary take on Wells Wilder's relative strength index. There's a lot that we can see within there, but absolutely that breakout of the 50 level, as well as getting above that prior high, all important when you're in a zone. Big number, big 886 swing at 122, 124, or 138 now. Much better situation. Yep, someone's talking about Luna. Absolutely. Luna made the move to the hop, folks. And Luna still is deep crab up there. We're going to react? I think so. Come on back. That hop level was 190. Sorry, for Luna was 93. Let me get there. There you go. There's Luna. I should have more On the hourly or 4-hour chart, there it is. Talked about this Tuesday. We were at about 86, folks. This is a great one to look at right now. Look, back-to-back patterns, clear harmonics on just really popping. Okay, butterfly at the hop at 55. We were here on Tuesday, and I said, okay, probably still higher. There was your confirmation, and hop level was 93.27. Now let's look at the zone. Because I still say that we need to go through a type 1 reaction on Luna, and if you want to hit this, let's wait for the reaction to finish. There's first confirmation on Luna. Okay, when we were talking about this Tuesday, it was entering the zone or between XA here just above. But still 10 plus 15% higher to hit the hop. Now you had a reaction off that first test with HSI, but look what happens. This is something I mentioned on Tuesday's stream. You get a counter HSI. This is the beauty of Harmonic Strength Index, folks. It's going to unlock those moves that are just reactions. And do take a look at Tuesday's session when we really talked about this in detail, why that's a warning sign. And if you get it in your, let's say you're up here in the execution, and yes, this is Luna, and I'm not afraid to say take profits or take the reaction. Even though it's extremely strong, you have confirmation at the hop level, which is perfect deep crab. That's common. But when you see this, and this can be futures, stocks, whatever, you're in the zone and then you have a bullish HSI, warning sign. Doesn't mean you have to clear out, but you certainly adjust stops. Tighten up your trend. It's like that. And we'll have another shot here where I'm going to just call the hop. 93.27, folks. 93.27. And my preferred scenario would love to see Luna come back to 72. People thought I was insane when I posted that. Say, oh yeah, I hope I could get it at 72. Patience. Patience. Get it on your board. This is definitely one where, hey, if you're willing to buy it at 91, well, be patient. You will get another shot. Definitely on the board. That's like, here's LRC, right? LRC did the crazy moves. Go to the daily. Look, LRC is some insane move that, as we said on Tuesday, just kind of hovering at the all-time 618. Ooh, let's try that again. Hold on a second, folks. Sorry about that. All right, so, LRC sitting at the 618 here, folks. Absolutely want to pay attention what happens down here. Are we going to finally come off of that and make a run to the all-time new highs on LRC? Not to mention, one of the things that we do have are a lot of bearish patterns that need to be retested as well. LRC XA level that was hit exactly 185. I mean, that's remarkable. Maybe we get back to 195 or $2, but another one probably near the conclusion of this larger consolidation phase. Come back up to the terminal bar 295. Really quick, the link for the Discord, someone's asking about that. Folks, go to harmonictrader.com and just access through the basic members page. Let me see. I can pull up that Discord too, but quite busy. Here you go. There it is. I'm going to pop that in the chat for everybody. So get on the Discord through here. There's the invite. Let me know. Otherwise, just go to harmonictrader.com, folks. Become a basic member. Everything starts there. Your videos, all the resources, and then join the crew. Couple more. Big stuff. Matic. There you go. A lot of people asking me about Matic. What do you do? Another one trying to bust out. This is actually new highs. Right up here. I'm not that much of a fan just yet. Why? Probably reaction territory. Look, connect dots. X, A, B is at a 53%. Call it a 50. Go to the 886. There's 886. Amazing, right? We're in a retest of that original connecting the dot bat pattern. So careful. Not where I'm wanting to just initiate an entry yet. I think there's a lot of other things that are bottoming and turning around that are better, and things that you can speculate on that are, have definitely been hit. Let's go to, all right, I know people were asking about Gala. Here's your Gala. Another 618. Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you for reminding me. So let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. That's true. Don't want to get in trouble with the SEC. Risk disclaimer, trading's risky. Although crypto is unregulated, I could say whatever I want about crypto. But let's just maintain some kind of fiduciary responsibility. Risk disclaimer, trading's risky. This is entertainment that I hope you find educational. And please study, study, study. That's why I make everything for free. Now, really quick, this is the situation on Gala where not a heck of a lot to go on except for that big 618. But check out what's happening here, folks. Okay, we're starting to form the C leg of a lot of W formations. The bat takes you up to about 79.80. So that's absolutely, look, we're going to retest these highs. Okay, and that's probably a nice conservative assessment. Yeah, we want to look down here, C.886 to go back up to 886 here and not violate, not go under the C point, stop basically below these lows. But that's early in development still, and it could probably run. Like Cardano in these reaction moves, folks, get it on the chart, and we're out of the hole. I mean, thank God, right? I think there's plenty of time. That's why I started posting yesterday, last night, like, okay, guys, let's go. Let's this stuff definitely holding its head now. It's a lot better. The 21st hit, and we didn't take out the lows. For me, if we're looking for repeating timing situations, we talked about timing last time, that's probably a good sign. And think about, where were you June 23rd? Think about that. Where were you June 23rd? And after everything, fell pretty hard, and then we got triggers, and our larger triggers didn't come till July, late July. Then we went through it again in September. Here's this GTC, folks. This thing is acting, a real accurate technical term would be funky. Why is it funky? Look at this surging behavior. All right, somebody's wanting to nibble at this thing. 946 is your hop level off of the bat pattern. Come back, another back-to-back, and you failed this bat. Look, bullish bat here, but dud reaction. Also, take a look. This is a great one. This is great. I've talked about this GTC and why I said get it on the radar, even after it did its huge move. But here's another situation with the software. There's confirmation. Not a bad spot to be going in on it. Okay? terminal bar, pattern completion, beautiful. If I'm here, I'm at 1070, I'm thinking 1225. We get 1225 there, beautiful. Hey, 30%, 25 plus percent. But what happens? Nope, you go sideways in a dud move, which is, it's common. Listen, if we're here at XA plus our arrow, then we know we're really tight in this window. This is an hourly time frame, so you're in this zone for 10 or 12 hours. That's a lot of time. You get a couple thrusts, but let's say you didn't do anything. And let's just say, and this is I talked about this yesterday too, where it pops up, okay, 10% move. But let's say you just sat on your hands and it came all the way back. Well, this HSI is not what you want to see, but tells you, careful. Probably more time, if not go to the hop, which it did, and exemplifies why we need to take multiple shots. So here, real sloppy on that bat. I don't like that kind of thing when you're that below the hop, even though you have HSI all the way down here, but this is better. Secondary pattern, basically $9, putting a floor here. Obviously failing. I mean, this wants to fail, this bearish pattern coming off the low. This is also something for those of you that are looking at the whole HPC crypto space, okay? We are getting patterns coming off the lows, bearish ones, but this is what we want to see. You want to see them get annihilated on the first thrust, then we'll come back, get another signal, and go. Check out your daily. Why is this interesting, funky? Well, I mentioned that this was something someone told me about way back at the BTC conference in April. He's like, don't take your eye off this Gitcoin. And it did this move. 8 to 28. But right back to 8. Welcome to crypto, right? Am I hodling? This is why I don't hodl. This is why I can't. Like, if you're in a position and you double or triple, and then you don't go into trade management mode and you let this come all the way back, you have to learn that that's a no-no. You will. This is definitely letting your capital getting trapped. Why? Because if you're in here, let's say this whole area, like let's say you just sat through it, and then you finally got a 300% move, spikes up like that, and then starts rolling over. Well, you have to take profits and say, I don't care what happens. I'll get another shot. If it's up here or down here, if I'm in a massive move and it comes back against you, you have to draw the line. For me, folks, this is an easy way to do it. And it's something where, believe me, I'm guilty of it. I've done it too many times this year. Probably could have had a multiple of what I did this year if I would have been better at this, but that's all right. But listen, there's your XA spike move. When you come down to a 382%, 38.2%, which is, right there. Notice how that first candle comes back off of that explosion low to a 38.2%. And you can't continue higher. Well, it's over. That's a spike. All right, usually we'll get some kind of trigger at a lower level, but if that doesn't materialize and you're in that, well, you have to scale out, or you have to just say, I'm going to capture this whole move, and I don't care what happens next, because that's multiple hundreds of percent. And this is crypto. This is crypto, but from a trading perspective, we have to use that to our advantage. If we're in the markets, I think the only thing I can equate this price action to is option volatility. Options do this kind of thing. That's the closest type of vehicle that crypto is from a price action perspective. And options, any of you have traded them, know they can be worth a fortune and then evaporate overnight. It's all about management. So this, hey, this first flash tells me something's happening. We had another flash yesterday, so this is building. This is, I like to say, early construction phase. A lot better. Another one for the radar that probably you're not in touch with as much. And again, we're speculating here, folks. Don't think I'm not a crypto expert. I don't know about the technology, but I know about the price action. I know about the patterns. Okay, I've been studying crypto long enough now. Really, for me, started in 2017 on that first cycle run. And, crypto's here to stay. It's just at what price? That's the thing to keep in mind of. Here's something I talked about yesterday or on Tuesday. It was this XYO. A couple people were really asking me about this one too. Just exemplifying the whole M pattern formation. Crypto is crypto and harmonic patterns are like chocolate in the peanut butter, folks. Really. I mean, it's just we get this kind of thing over and over again. Actually, go off of this is the 886. There you go. And I'll talk to you why that's the 886 and not that prior low. You're holding in here. 3 cents. We're talking speculation, folks. But there's so many of these. And this one came on Coinbase, did a massive surge, came back, now starting to stabilize. Okay. Another great one, Zcash. All right, big spike. Come back. All right, do what we call is a full reset, folks. Really, this is kind of a term that I started talking about, especially when crypto did that first correction. But even on these kind of spike moves that can't sustain themselves, they go up, come back, hit the 886, and then I would still look at Zcash here, 382 reaction, something like that, 215 or whatever. Be aware of that. A lot of really, I mean, that's the fact that we're holding these lows here, an 886 swing off that huge thrust, real good. And then let's just take a look at the larger chart. Interesting, right? Another W formation. Maybe we come back and retest that 886. At least you have a lot of structure. A really nice, just M's and W's. There's your B point. Now this is a good one. B point's at a 30. What do we expect from that? Well, eventually 886. Still. Okay, and that's where a lot of these are setting up in this regard with these larger formations that we hold. Bitcoin holds, Ethereum can hold. Okay. Yeah, another reactive run. Here's the other thing on I wanted to highlight with Zcash, which is a lot of these. So again, let's look at our amplified RSI structure. This is the RSI proprietary indicator. It's faster than the standard RSI. We let the computer show us where confirmation, divergence occurs. Well, you do. You have it here. You have your initial test, W test there. You have a retest. And again, with the software, where the green line stops, you start looking to the right. Check it out. Green line stops, you start looking to the right. Look, and I'm not showing the price right here, but let's take a look at last time. Green line stops there. Thrust move. Like that. Okay? Just reactions, great trades. That's it. Hey, if it explodes, super. But I'm just want to see a reaction. Another quick short blast from now to the end of the year. How do you see a move like we have here in Zcash? The move didn't hit the 886 but did a full retrace. Do you still expect an 886? Yeah, why not? I mean, look, we had that swing move, and as I just said on the GTC and a lot of these where whatever that pivot low is, you get that big thrust, okay, and you don't continue. That's the thing. If you get involved with a massive crypto moon, folks, and you go XA and you come down and you're riding it right, it's going to the moon, it's going to the moon, it's going to the moon. Well, 35, 38, 40%. At what point are you going to take it? If you're down there at 150, 160, it goes to 300, and now it's 250, 230. I can't stay in that. I just can't. I don't sleep. I just don't. And when I've learned that the hard way in my Harmonic Trader book, the first book I ever put out, 1998, I talk about the 382 trailer. Why? The 38.2% retracement is the definition of a harmonic segment. All right, and if that was really strong on Zcash, you would go to the 382 and explode. And you didn't. That's why whatever happens at that 382 on a pullback retracement will dictate whether or not you stay in the trade. Final piece with these kind of moon scenarios, folks, it's simple price action that once you get past like a 1618, which you did here, where's your 1618? It's right there. Okay? Your continuation move should not violate a 1 bar high or low. Meaning, once you get to the 1618, which is like there, it's a little bit lower, like right there. Once you're above that point, if it's a really explosive move and you're above a 1618, it should go bar over bar over bar. 1 bar higher, 1 bar higher, higher low, higher high. But that's not what you get. You hit 1618, you stall, and then you violate. So even that 1 bar reversal after the moon, second bar, you're concerned. Third bar, not continuing. That's why these moon situations are easy to get caught up in. I've been caught up in a few of them. And for me, okay, learning, continuing to optimize my crypto approach. I don't want to throw myself into a ditch if I don't see constructive price behavior. And that really was Monday's discussion of the true essence of the whole make or break. I mean, we're make or break. We're still make or break. We're not. Look, it has to go now. Look, Cardano's popping there, 39. Okay, I don't want to see anything below that. And if anything, from a longer term perspective, how we know these M and W's take shape, go to the 382 in a reactive, then come back, and then moon. That's the type 1, type 2 framework we see on every time frame and every every market. Doesn't matter. Crypto, stocks, futures, options, this stuff unfolds uniformly. So that's what we do. All right. Let's take a break for a second, and we're going to give away our first software. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. How am I going to do this? Because I know some people have a faster internet connection, so I'm going to have to think about, okay, this is a good way to do it. So the first software I'm going to give away will be a 1-year subscription, your choice. If you already have TradingView, then this would be the time to then try out eSignal or MetaTrader, something like that. So here it goes. I mentioned a book in yesterday's live stream. What is the name of that book? Or what is the name of the author? Either one, the book name or the author. First one to mention, to give me the name of the book we referenced yesterday, on Tuesday, will win the first 1 year. Who was the name of the author or the book on Tuesday's discussion? No. Tuesdays, folks. Tuesdays. The trading book. James, Bob Miner. Robert Miner, dynamic trader. Very good. The Edward Griffin book, the G. Edward Griffin, was the Creature from Jekyll Island. We talked about that on Monday. All right, James, you win. James, you're winning a lot. You won the 2 books. And do tell me when they get there. I did send them. I don't know if they're going to get there or not. So, folks, I'm willing to try to get everybody books to Europe and Australia. But I already received 2 of them back. So we'll do that. Hey, Greg Ruther, James came after you, but Greg, I'll give you a 1-year subscription too, all right? Greg wins too. I'll give away 2 1 years. Both of you win, all right? I don't have time to look at that, but we're going to give another one away. So I'm going to give away 3. And now, all right, let's talk about maybe 3 more books. So let's put in, let's do another, let's do one more. Do another. Okay. Here's one. I'm going to do a live stream tonight with probably my favorite show on YouTube. Who am I doing a live stream with tonight, folks? First 3 people to answer win books. So tonight I will be on a live stream. And I will be, I think, 6 o'clock or so. Mitch Ray. Yep, you guys win. Kane, Snacks. You guys get it. Greg, okay. Greg, man, you're 2 for 2. So tonight I'm pretty sure Mitch and I are on, but I'll be over at Mitch's tonight, 6 o'clock. Mitch does the best show. Mitch did a great show on Tuesday night where he spent like 4 hours online and he ripped it. So definitely, guys, if you don't know about Mitch, get with Mitch Ray. He does just the tops TA show for crypto and all markets. That if you want to learn about the broader subject of technical analysis, go see Mitch. He's there like 6 nights a week. And again, I know a lot of technicians. I know a lot. And Mitch just is like, does it on the fly, integrates so many methods, and is so clear that, I'm happy to be a part of it. So tonight, Mitch Ray. Here's Mitch Ray's page. Give him a shout out, Mitch Ray TA, folks. So tonight, we'll be there. Great. We did a great discussion with Paula T. Webb, too, who is Mark Douglas's partner, and she was married to Mark, and that's a great discussion on psychology. Check that out. Great. Hey, the folks that won the books, you have to contact me. You have to contact me. Okay? You have to send me an email, harmonictrader@gmail. Harmonictrader@gmail. Sorry. All right, let's keep it going. A couple more. I want to get into Algo. Here's Algo, folks. And I do think we need to start looking at stuff like this. All right, it's ugly. It's an ugly bat pattern, but we saw this back in June. Here's Algo. 135 is your hop level. And maybe we get a little more sideways action, but take a look right off the top. This is in a much better position now than it was a week ago. You can even stretch it out like that. And this is definitely a sloppy harmonic pattern, but pretty clear hop level. Right there at 135, your 886, that gives you a nice zone. So, in effect, you're still, quote unquote, in the zone. 135 to 147. This is early development phase that This kind of construction can easily take you up as high to target 2 at 170. Oh, get back here. And you shoot this gap. Get out of that zone, pop and go like that. A bunch of these have really come together like that. Bino's asking the best place to order the book in the States. So really quick, couple of questions about the books. I did want to say this before I go any further, but I'm liking Algo too. But really quick, folks, the best place to go, I offer it on my website, of course, Amazon.com. But let me just explain what's going on, because there's a volume 1 and a volume 2 edition. That the volume 1 and 2, the second edition, is by Financial Times Press. I pull up Harmonic Trading and people are advertising on that. All right. You want to see something funny? Let's rip it, guys. Listen, folks, this stuff drives me nuts. So I do a little search for my book. And this is the thing. This isn't going to last. By the way, in 2022, all other Harmonic people that aren't doing it right are going to get taken out. It's kind of a joke. You want to advertise on top of my book? No problem. But don't expect me not to rip you and call you out for garbage. Anybody has to do that kind of garbage? You're giving away a $4 book and you want to sponsor it? Please. Avoid those people like the plague. Okay? If you want to buy this book, this is the volume 1 second edition through FT Press. Or you can get it free through the basic members and get the first edition free, all the PDFs here, become a basic member. And I think the first editions are better. The second edition, it was an update. The first edition is like the real raw. That's me like really relating kind of the raw knowledge that I was going through during that time, which was like 2002, 2007. You can buy these books. These books are available through my website, the first editions. But Bino, just send me your email. Send me your mail address. I'll mail you a book. All right? Thanks for asking. But check all of that out. This is basic members, folks. This is the place to start. And to get your software trials, folks, here's the deal. Again, in next week, basically in a week, I'm not selling owner's licenses. So the ownership license, if you want to own it once and for all and not have to subscribe, go to my blog. Okay, go to harmonictrader.com, click on the blog. The two deals, the Cyber Monday and the Black Friday deal, are still up there. If you want to try it first, TradingView or any of these, by all means, take advantage of it now. And click on here. This is the place to go. Get the ownership package. That's the Cyber Monday deal. Why? If you already bought TradingView and you want to get HPC Pro owners, this is the last time. So it's a 3K package that basically we're giving 3 licenses. Okay? 3 licenses in this one package. You can get the TradingView and get 2 of your choice of HPC Pro. For me, I'm running multiple screens. I'm using TradingView on every screen, eSignal, and MetaTrader on another screen. Sometimes I'll run NinjaTrader too, but mainly me, eSignal, TradingView, those are my solutions. So get that. I want everyone to get with that. So how can you get the first book, The Harmonic Trader? I probably will get that. I've got copies of it. I have a very limited supply. I don't have a way to ship it, so maybe I just start giving them away in January. That's it. Let's maybe do it that way. I just don't have time to send my wife to the post office or deal with that. I have a drop shipper that handles this. Couple more questions. Do I trade how to be a consistent, profitable trader? Or just trading strategies? No, this is entertainment that I hope you find educational. all the work is on you. I'm going to be really hard about that. I'm really going to be hard about that, that it's up to you. It's why I don't have time to teach people, folks. I think there's really good educators that I can connect you with, and it seems to be that's a really nice model that people are doing, where there are people that want to teach one-on-one, and so if you're interested, I can refer you to somebody, but I just don't have the time. So what I do is I make this all available for free as a basic member. For you go to the basic member page and you learn and you study, because even if you were going to work with a mentor, you still need to do the study and the work yourself. Ultimately, we're all here trying to make our own decisions. Okay, navigate the market, where to buy, where to sell, how to break down the market. And that's what I do from the Harmonic framework, which has served me incredibly well for the last 20 years. Okay, it's really has been my evolution. Harmonic patterns are, it's just the manifestation of my technical journey of what worked for me and new ideas that got me to where we are today. Couple more. The big difference between HPC Lite and HPC Pro is this, is that you're web-based, okay, with TradingView. There's some limitations. It's not as powerful. I could bring over the other one and bring in eSignal. I've got it open on this other screen, but I'll pop it up. But you on the eSignal or NinjaTrader, you have scanners, you have, a lot more stability. I think the data on eSignal, if you're a professional trader, folks, there's no better data source than eSignal, because they're interactive data, a subsidiary of the Intercontinental Exchange. That's an institutional feed. So check that out. I'll pop it up in a second. But these are the tools you need. That's why I'm doing it. And then, as I said before, we can no longer, I just can't offer the ownership license anymore going forward. So we go to subscription. There'll be annuals, but you have a week. And again, check the blog, Harmonic Trader. Here's the eSignal version. Maybe a good time to take a look at that BTC chart, BTC futures. It does all the patterns automatically, just like the other ones, but again, more robust, more functionality. Let's go to here, pop this up. Here's BTC. Remember on the daily, there you go. We are wrestling this butterfly, and I worked through that on Monday. You don't have crypto nearly as much on these HPC Pro. They don't offer it, but MetaTrader 5 does, and that was something I want to still get to before year's out. Today, I just want to give away books, software, and update crypto and other markets. But look, BTC is stabilizing at target 2. We talked about that Tuesday. Can we get out of this hole? We have to break above the 50 level. We're seeing that on a lot of the altcoins. We're seeing it on the other exchanges. Now I want to see it on the futures. So an important close going into tomorrow. Be mindful of that. Yeah, listen, one of the things I showed on Monday as well was our new automated bot that I'm going to bring out next month, which is basically the type 1 reaction bot. Okay, where you go from terminal bar HSI down to target 1 automatically, hands off. I'll be talking a lot more about that. Okay, a lot more about that in the next week or two. Because for me, that's been the ultimate expression of what this harmonic thing is about. It's about the reactions. As you know, and the reversals are phenomenal, but the natural thing is when you go from terminal bar to target 1. That's your high probability segment. From again, zone, target 1. That's bread and butter, folks. And beyond that, the rest is gravy. But if you can understand connecting dots, to get to the pattern completion point with your correct harmonic structures, and then understand that your reaction is the expectation, everything else gets a lot clearer. Because if we know this is just going to go to there and we expect that, the rest of the scenario is a lot easier to handle. I mean, I'm not sitting there, looking for, something that's not going to materialize. Does the bot use stop loss and profit target? Absolutely. I think next month. Okay, someone please buy me a new headset for Christmas. Please buy me a new headset for Christmas. I'm sorry, Shib. Here's the Shib situation. My microphone, I hit the mute. I'm going to throw this thing away. I love the headset, but it's got a mute button that if I hit once a session, it's out. Are we good? We got to be good. Hold on. Test, test. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know. Technology. I'm really not a great streamer, honestly. I'm great with the charts, but the streaming's not for me. Anyway, Shib, as I was saying, without the audio, was essentially not holding 618 levels. 618 was there, like there. So I don't think it's going to continue. Again, I'm looking for 886 move to 50. I think there's a lot of things that are better, more reactive capabilities than that. Solana, folks, now this is something where a lot better situation now. We can go off of, where's the 618? Go off of that. We just want an ABCD off the top. All right, and this is a good one where Solana, if we're connecting dots, we need a B point. But we need a B point so we can get a C that is the highest. And it's not here. It's here. There's the C up to there. Come back down. So that's a Gartley, folks. That's a Gartley off the October low. Most important is this ABCD structure off the top. I mentioned that on Tuesday. If you were looking for one to break out, I'd go with Solana. By the way, that was a joke about buying me a headset. It was just a joke. I got about literally 10 headsets that a lot of them don't work after a while. The wires wear out and stuff like that. And this is probably about a $20 headset I'm using, maybe 30. Anyway, Solana, there you go. Someone said FTX. I have to get on that exchange. I really need to get an account over there. FTX looks like this. Oh, it's FTT, right? There you go. FTT. Let's look at the whole data. Well, all time, always a good place to start. What's the all-time retracement off of the peak here? You want to see it at a 618, preferably. So let's just do the general measurement, something like that. 618, oh, real close, spot on, just about. And here's something else to notice, okay? It's not the first time we've seen a major 618. And this stuff will coil like that. Let's go to the weekly and take a look. I mean, this is amazing. Almost wish I had this to was involved with this back when Doge, but look, it's like that. Okay, there's your 618 right there. Think of it that way. Think of where we are currently in the same regard, where you hit the 618. This is 8-9 weeks before you make the next move up. And oh, look, okay, almost 1618, not quite there. But real nice ABCD off the low. And reaction. This is just another reaction. And so I like that for a go back for the retest. Come back here. So eyes on that. There's 618, you know, basically 36. But look for it. Even just simple 1 bar reversal. On the weekly, we close above 42.60. That's a real positive sign. In fact, that was probably one of the things that I noticed first about the patterns and the ratios. That if you get a 1 bar reversal off of a number, chances are you'll get a movable, enough of a reaction where you can get a sizable move. Another one, Polkadot. Yep, love it. Same deal. Here's dot. Okay. Oh, look at that. It was a 620 off the last one. And again, we go. Like it. There's dot back at a 618. That's what, like here to there. 707. What's the all-time on that? Let's go to the all-time on that. Because the all-time really is there's something about these all-time charts, folks. They're really, when we get into this framework, and you know, for dot, this is on the tether on Binance feed. Let me just show you this. And this stuff matters. Like if you can connect dots, all right, and you get something that's like an AB, CD, something like pretty clear like that. It's tough to see because this is practically an 886 and that's a little bit above a 113. But that structure, no doubt, undeniable, that's just a corrective structure. We still want to look at the long-term all-time measurements. And so, you know, go off your all-time 618 here. Bang, right back at a 618, almost exactly at what, 2330? Now 27. Even if you're a little bit off that level, I'm looking for triggers in this general mid 20, 25, what have you. Oh, look, there's a failed bat. There's the hourly. Oh yeah, see this is what we're starting to get at. I don't think we've looked at dot in a week or more. But look at crab and then go up to a type 1 and retest. Get a little sloppy, but hey, that's a lot better than even a week ago. And it's early. Plenty of time. Atom. Yeah, I saw that one. Atom. ATOM. That's Cosmos. TOM. I can't even believe I don't have that on here. Look at that. What preceded that? A couple bat patterns. Now look, that's gone too far, too fast, so just get it on the radar. Here's why. Look at your 4-hour time frame, and these are all automatic patterns, folks. All right, so here's all automatic patterns. This isn't a type 1 reaction. This is just like Luna, too. Maybe a little bit not as strong, but still look for it to come down, do the type 1, and then I'll look around 25, 24. If Cosmos is going to launch, it'll launch off of here and then do the full retest to 30. If not, blow it out. That would be your preferred scenario. Yeah. Does the 707 play any significant role? I don't talk much about it. It is certainly one of the ratios that we use. I've mentioned it before. 707 is, we have it in the Nasdaq right now, and I'll go to that in a second. It's really a peculiar number. It's more complementary, like the 141. Check out Harmonic Trading Volume 1. The Harmonic Trading Volume 1 goes through all of the derivations of the ratios, as well as what we use them for. The 707 is really complementary. You're not really going to find that in a B point either. If you do, it might give you like a 141, but those aren't really you don't want to see a 707 at the B point. You want to see 618, a 50, 886 to set up your clearer structures. One or two more on the crypto. I do want to look at a couple individual markets as well. Someone wants to look at Filecoin. I haven't looked at that. Do I even have that? Yeah, I have that. Filecoin. Devastated. No M formation. You know, you're all the way back at an 886. Look at that. Look. Let's go here. Okay, how many thrusts has that had? And check it out. You're back at this massive 886. It's probably better on the weekly even. Now that's drawn out. I traced that out. But your 886 basically at 40, what? 42, 43 on the weekly. I would look, give me something on the 4-hour time frame. And again, that would have to be a really nice pattern. Yeah, I think there's a lot better situations. I think you can look at Cardano. You can look at Algo for those clear patterns. All right, you guys got me. AVAX, sure, because that's a great name, you know. 4-hour time frame, still strong. This one started early. Check out this. AVAX probably is going to run, but it's just a big go off of here. Look, where's the ABCD? Where can we trace out an ABCD? It's like there. A to B. Now check out your B point. It's like a 618. So this has got to be more 786 territory where with the ABCD, but 786 doesn't work in that situation. Your 786 would be like there. So I would want to, you have to use more of the 886. Why? Because the ABCD component is a minimum mandatory You need an ABCD off the top in every one of these M and W formations, or the chances of them yielding much are not going to be as likely. Look, you go A to B, 145 to 145 off the top gets you to there. And look how that lines up. So that was a big pattern. I like that. BTC pump, right on. That's what we want. Look, BTC, it's going to be a snail. Even if it doubles from here, BTC it will be a snail compared to the Algos and the Cosmos and the dots. Okay, we did get this ABCD on Bitcoin that was generated by the software, and it's holding. That's promising. You know, I still say you have to bust above in dramatic fashion, like we saw on the Gitcoin. We need to see a breakout. We need to bust through these levels above 49, 50,000. Because I think people will freak out. If this can really get going, people are going to rush back in. Here is something I showed on Tuesday, Bit Digital, which I think is interesting for the crypto space. That, you know, you want to see it in the stocks as much as you want to see it in the crypto themselves. And where did that go? Yeah, there you go. Big, massive weekly pattern here. It's a lot better, you know, to have something like that in your, here's the crypto stocks, here's Riot blockchain. And we came back here, Riot again, you know, it's done a couple moves. And you're back there one more time. Get up here. Hold on. Where'd you go? There's Riot. So Riot on the daily, check this out. Big, 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 big. I mean, super huge type 2 Gartley. That is more of the kind of harmonic pattern phenomenon that I really like. I mean, I want to see the thrust move. That's the reaction. Come back for the retest. Now give me the reversal. And so Riot, this is type 2. This is perfect type 2 material at 23.15 for the return back to 35.47, folks. It's like that. We want to be that precise. And we're there. Also, when you hit 23.15, tell me what's happening. Just respond to the levels. That's all we need to do. We need to let the software do the work. Okay, we're back down here at the hop. You hit the hop at 23.15. Oh, bang. Bullish bar, sideways, sideways. We just need to break out above that 24.50, 25 level, and you'll get going by next week. I haven't looked at Coinbase in a while, but I think let's take a peek. I don't know what is here at all. Huh. Okay, let's take a step. All right. What do we call these when they come all the way back to the 886? The next 3 people will win a book. What do we call it? When we do this. All the way up. All the way back down to the 886. What is that called? Next 3 people win a book. And so you're at the 886 at 240. What, did I hit the mute button again? No, my friend. What is that called when we get to the 886? You got it. Josh, you win. James, you can't win anymore. I can't send you anything else. You're out. Alice, you win. Nope. Crypto Life 101, you win a book. And then Don't Rush Solo, you win a book. Contact me. You know, hit my email, harmonictrader@gmail. Full reset, folks. Full reset. Why? It does a full thrust move, comes back to the 886, it starts over again. Okay, that's why we're looking at that, but in a much better way, where at a minimum, go to 382 on Coinbase now. I'd say 290, 300. That's really nice. Thank you for bringing that up. And you want to talk about all-time charts too, folks. Look at this W formation in coin. Just go. Let's trace it out. Look, it's another kind of bat formation. Doink. Your 886 is like that. You got to respect M's and W's. Got to respect these M's and W's. James, I can't send you volume 1. I just can't. You got 2 books coming anyway. You got to be out for a while. I sent you the 2 books. So you'll get them probably, oh, I don't know, maybe February at this rate with the way that, but I did send them. But the rest of you guys, so listen, we'll look at a couple more things. I'm going to give away one more HPC Pro. You have to contact me. Okay, we're going to do one more annual subscription. We're going to wrap up for this Christmas session. Taking a look right now at the HPC Pro for eSignal, my favorite. All these patterns, everything automated, including with HSI and amplified, everything. So here's gold, folks. Let's take a quick look. I really like it. We're at the type 2, and as we talked about at the beginning of the week, gold reacting off of that butterfly, but now look. Perfect, what we call type 2 return. So there's the reaction that we discussed earlier in the week. We get down into that zone. There's HSI right here to tell us that trade is over. And not to mention, this is great action coming up where we look for that back up to the target. I'm gunning for the hop at 1885 for this butterfly retest really quickly. I mean, very soon. I think we got 80 bucks on the top side within the next 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. There's just so much going on here where we definitely will. This is the spot to expect the return move for this gold situation to really challenge 1900 and beyond. A lot going on here. I think it's, the markets are playing catch up, and we've got, just a lot of what I would call air. This market in the next 10 days, look, Nasdaq's not far off the highs. We just had a big reaction to dump the losers. Let's take a quick look at that. And beyond that, what should next year be? Well, just a lot more volatility and fluff, but there's Nasdaq on the daily. Super strong. Came down. You threatened to take out that B point, which was the BAM scenario that I was looking for. Nope. 2 days ago, we were down. We were threatening. This was triggering 2 days ago. And then right back. So I don't think it's going to be that much of a huge flush. We're probably just going to set this up and get ready for the beginning of the year, for January. That shakeout flush here, I'm watching it carefully. There will be plenty of time here. The fact that as a prior low below that prior point, that's important too. It's holding. Plenty of time on this. I was hoping we'd get down to this 886, which was basically 14.5, 14.6. Didn't happen. Flush out that prior low. Okay. The big move, folks, will come on the breakout to new highs. And I'm not really too concerned about that. I think there's plenty of time for the bigger move. Why? This will probably do a 1618 on, it's like this. You go up to, what's that, about 16.8? And then here's 1618, that continues. So something to consider for January, that you're not going to break down. They're going to find more support despite everything they're talking about, taper, whatever. No, that's not what the charts say. Charts for the 1618 get you to 17.6. So we'll plenty of time before we even assess that. I'll look at the 886, and if we continue to explode and break out, fine, play the breakout. But we'll be able to play the breakout here. Someone asked me earlier about the 707. Let me show this. Let me go to the Twitter. That probably has it even better. Twitter feed, I posted this head and shoulders. Where'd you go? And let me just pop it up. So here was what we were looking at on Monday, Tuesday with the head and shoulders, looking for the breakdown. Where is it? Hold on. There it is. So this was last week. And threatening that 886, we went sideways, did not shoot that gap. Now here's the 707, and this is why this is an interesting and peculiar setup. Your peak there is at a 141. Your right shoulder is at a 707. If this head and shoulders is just consolidation and we break above that 707, that's at above 16,004. If we're trading 16.5, 16.6, it goes. So the breakout point is the right shoulder. It's not the peak. That's what I'll look for next week. This is really going to do a move. You're going to break out above that 707 and continue, and there'll be plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let this thing resolve itself. That's just sideways. How many times have we seen sideways head and shoulders? They go sideways, they threaten, but if they break out, that's a failure. It's a continuation. Okay, I've been saying all along, as volatile as this month may be, by the end of it, how we kind of wash out from all of this might not be that much of a end result. Would I prioritize the 786? That's a good question, Javi. He's asking, like, well, why wouldn't we look at a 786? Well, we always want to look at reciprocal preceding measurements. So this peak from that left shoulder, the peak, that was a 141. So what I call, and I talk about it in my volume 3 book, is harmonic head and shoulders, where if this is a 141, the reciprocal of that is a 707. So you get harmonic ratio symmetry. You do have some nice time symmetry, but this also creates a make or break. If this is just going to be a reaction off the harmonic head and shoulders and then fail, well, then that's probably telling you it goes a lot higher, and I don't worry about the 786. That's why I said we'll know a lot lower whether or not this is a big breakout. So let's really be on that, and just be, aware that this could slam right back up to 16.4 pretty quickly, and we'll deal with it beyond there. I think you're 16. Oh, geez, you're plus 136 right now. NQ futures trading on March are 16,315. So to go back and hit 16.4, we could do that today. You would actually want to see this do an acceleration to get the breakout and just blow it through. You know what? I did want to say this as a side note. So I saw a note, I think it was Zero Hedge or something, where of all of the COVID money that they gave out, there was approximately 100 billion in money that they literally gave away that became fraud, was given away to fraudsters. And they're trying to get it back. So there's a lot of money out there, folks. That's why you're seeing the inflation that you are. This is totally manufactured. Same time, that money has got to go somewhere. The bigger boys that have money, and it's something where hedge funds and people are all sitting flush with cash. Where are they going to go? There's people that of all types, what have you, that have their issues. A lot of people, at least that I've talked to, have done quite well through all of this because of the COVID program. Great, awesome. But the money has to go somewhere. This kind of reminds me of another early quantitative ease phase. There's so much money that's still yet to get into the markets that if we see a big breakout, well, I'm going to continue to assume that every breakout will be a 1618 because by definition, that's what determines an oversold temporary state of oversold behavior. And if we are in a crazy environment like that, we should continue to see minimum 618s. Go to your 1618, and then come down and stair step your way into 2022. Be mindful of that. Again, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to be upset about for sure. Let's remain constructive. Let's stay on point, no matter what. For us as traders, that's our job. We have to do that. So let's dial it back. Let's wrap it up. I'm going to give away. Hold on a second. So I'm going to give away the HPC Pro 1 year. And this will be the last one. Everybody that got a book and won the software, the two guys that won the software, please connect with me. Please make it easy for me. You will get your books. Most of the people that won previously already got books. The other ones that won that are international, they are en route. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. But I really do hope that you use this subscription for HPC Pro. eSignal, Ninja, Sierra Charts. I also got word recently that I do think we will see TradeStation. We will see Harmonic Pattern Collection for TradeStation some point next year. We have held off, but I think we can do it now. So that's really good news, and a few other things that are coming together quickly. Let's get on it. Okay. How am I going to do this? All right, let's do it this way. So I did mention where everything started. And so the first person to answer this question will win the HPC Pro. Okay? Bob, I thought you won a book. Bob, send me a note. Send me an email. But the first person to answer this question correctly will win the 1 year HPC Pro. And you can have it to any platform, but here it goes. What year did I release the Harmonic Trader? Okay. What year did I release the Harmonic Trader? That was the first book, first Harmonic Pattern book. You can get that free. Pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Snacks wins 1998. That is correct. Right on, Snacks. 1998, folks. It started really in 96, but 1998. Snacks, I'll send you a book too, okay? For everybody else that you didn't win, you know our next one, we'll do another giveaway next week. We'll do it for New Year's. We'll come back to have a New Year's big party. And I might even give away one more software, but I did really well. A little Christmas giveaway. We gave away about 17 books and 3 software. Okay? Amazing. I'm really happy people are getting these books because I want everyone to, I know the younger folks, you guys are on your phones, and absolutely, you're not really book people, quite frankly. I mean, I wasn't a book person growing up either, but younger, but I got into it, and that's what I have a whole library of trading books that, get a couple physical books, get them from people that I recommended. But, definitely people are really liking the books, so that's why I want to give them away. For everyone else, go to harmonictrader.com. Get with a basic membership. All of the books can be downloaded here, all four of them. The Harmonic Trader, I think that's a good one. That's, if you're really new, that was kind of like my original journal. So check that out. And then let's come on back. So next week we'll be back here Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thursday we'll do a New Year's show. I'll give away more books and software. But until then, if you want to get with the software, again, people go to harmonictrader.com, go to the blog, and get with either Black Friday, that's the special, that's TradingView, or get the whole owner's package. That's the place to go. So, really, if you have any other questions, get with the Discord. You can get it there. Harmonic Trader, the movie, that Grace, that's really, there's no movie, but I tell you, I do have a story to share, and I will share that soon with everyone. And I hope that when I do share my story, it is an inspiration to everybody, because, I have faced off with a lot of challenges in my life, but I've been able to overcome them. And if I can do it, I personally think anyone could follow this framework and do it. It just is up to you. So I want to wish everybody a happy 50K Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. 50K Bitcoin. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's go. You know the ones I like. Algo and Ada, and they're just early, and others. XYO. Let's speculate. Let's get in some of those other ones that are setting up. Let's go. Tonight, I will be with the one and only Mitch Ray. Can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. So go to Mitch Ray. We'll be there. I think he's on a little after 6 or so. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So till then, get with it. Crypto's popping, folks. Finally, thank you. Thank you, Bitcoin. Thank you for giving us this for Christmas. The breakout right there. Sweet. Awesome. See everybody tonight. Otherwise, have a great Christmas. And next week, Monday, 11 a.m. Everyone that won something, contact me at harmonictrader@gmail.com. Have a great one, folks. Go get them. See you next week. Merry Christmas.